Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Lee. Thank you for coming back to my channel and for clicking on this video today. This is going to be a little bit different than the usual hauls that I do on this channel, but I thought that it would still be very useful. It's basically going to be a little mini workwear haul, specifically tailored towards short girls. If you're taller, a lot of these pieces and the company that I bought all these clothes from probably will still work for you, but for all of my fellow very petite ladies out there, they also have some really great finds for shorter girls or some things that you can tailor a little bit to kind of suit your needs, even if that's not what they were initially meant for. Almost all of the pieces that I'm going to be showing today are from RW Co, which is a Canadian company. It's partnered with Reitmans. I believe that they were started in Montreal. They carry a lot of workwear. They have some more casual things, but I would say overall it's more like business casual slash like professional business wear for both men and women. I personally really love a lot of their pieces because I think that they are things that are staples, but also carry like patterns that are a little bit trendier, or they go with the season that won't necessarily be out of style next year, but like if you wanted to pick up something new, they'll definitely have something that's like in trend, but also that you'll be able to wear in the future, which I really appreciate. It's also very high quality stuff. The prices aren't super high, especially when you can get things on sales. So I always encourage people to wait for the sale. The prices will definitely come down a lot from what the original is. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to do an overlay at the bottom of the screen when I'm talking about each piece, just to let you know like what the piece is, what size I got, and what the price I paid was. Keep in mind that for a lot of these things, the price on the website, if you just go and search it right now, might be higher. I did buy a lot of this stuff during a 40% off sale, but they do those sales so often. If you sign up for their emails, they'll send you an email like once every couple weeks letting you know when the next early bird or like power lunch sale will be. And if you just keep your eye out for that, you can always get really great prices. I'll usually just load up my cart in advance, and then when the sale comes through, I'll see, okay, how much do I actually want to spend? And then I'll remove anything that I don't really need. So with all of that out of the way, let us get into this video. So this is obviously the first cute little outfit. I have to be very, very honest in saying that I almost always just wear boring black like legging style dress pants from either RW Co or Reitmans to work, almost always. But I just picked these up. They are like a multicolored plaid pant. They are supposed to be cropped, so on like a regular height person, these are probably like somewhere halfway between like your knee and your ankle. On me, they're like the perfect ankle length pant, and they're not super tight at the bottom. As you can see, they do kind of come out a little bit, but I think that they look very cute and very professional, while also being a little bit more trendy, a little bit more fun than just your traditional black pants. And this also allows you to get away with a more just very neutral top if you need to, with like a blazer, and not look overly professional, because I know in some workplaces, yes, you need to dress professional, but you don't want to look like you're wearing a three-piece suit necessarily. That's not appropriate for every workplace. So I did personally get these in a size medium, and I will say they're a tiny bit loose. I usually wear a size 4 to 6 in most pants, but the one thing with pants that I'm wearing to work is they absolutely need to be not skin tight. If you're gonna be sitting all day in a pair of pants, and this is a good piece of advice to any girls who are just kind of like getting into the workforce or getting into like a professional environment where you're going to be like sitting in an office all day. Make sure that your pants are either very stretchy or a little bit looser than what you would usually wear in like your jeans or whatever, because like you're gonna be eating lunch, you're gonna be sitting a lot, and it will feel like your insides are getting crushed. Always aim for nice comfy work pants. So I really like these. I think that they're very flattering. They look good on my butt, which is always nice to have. And I just paired it with this cute little shirt. It has a little bit of a ruching detail, It is technically a sleeveless that just has like an extended sleeve, and then the back is just like a soft cottony material. RW Co does a lot of these shirts where it's like a different front and back. I personally like it. I know a lot of people really dislike that because they want their shirt to be the same all the way around. I almost always wear a cardigan to work, or just every day in general, to be honest. But RW Co also has plenty of cute cardigans. But like if you've got a little cardigan on, you're not going to be able to see the back anyways. You're just really going to see the front. And I do think that it lets them price their shirts a little bit lower because it's not all this like chiffon-y blouse material. You also don't have to worry about it being see-through because they do double line any of their shirts that are in like these lighter colors so that they're for sure not see-through. If you are taller, this is probably good to know. The shirts are decently long. For me, I personally feel like the length is like a bit too long since I'm so short, so it makes me look very disproportioned. So I will always wear a higher waisted pant and just like tuck it in, at least tuck in the front. And then if I'm wearing, like if I'm not going to be wearing a cardigan, I usually tuck it all in. If I am wearing a cardigan, I'll just tuck in the front. And I always get tops in size small. Okay, so I decided I would go wild and grab a pair of jeans too, because I don't have a ton of jeans that are very office appropriate. Most of mine are like jegging style. Obviously it depends where you work, but where I work, I don't really think that like super tight jeggings are that appropriate. So I decided to pick up a pair of the girlfriend fit jeans at RW Co. It might not be super easy to tell on camera, but they are way too big. So I got these in a size 29 because I was trying to go based off the size guide. And obviously my butt measurement is pretty big compared to my waist. So this is just, honestly, it said that I should have got even like a size or two up from this. But like, these aren't even that stretchy, like they just are way, way too big for me. Which is unfortunate because I think that these have the potential to be amazing jeans. Like they're very flattering on my butt and they fit there pretty well, but like on the waist and on my legs, they're just way too loose. So they are very cute. They're girlfriend fit. They were regularly $89.90 and I got them on sale for $19. So I'm obviously going to try and return them and order like maybe 2 or 3 sizes down because they are way too big. But I think that this kind of jean where it's more of like a straight leg versus being like very, very jegging-y and tight can be appropriate for work, especially if you do like casual Fridays or something. And then I just paired it with this shirt, which once again, it might be a little hard to tell on camera, but it's like basically like a silky material on the front of the shirt. And then once again, the back is more of just a regular, like cottony, very soft t-shirt material. It's got a little bit of a mesh part up around the collar. And then it also has little lines with, I believe it's like little diamonds on them. So just something for a bit of visual interest. But I mean, this shirt will be cute with anything. It's perfectly fine. Having lots of white shirts with like different patterns, I think is also a good way to make it seem like you have a bigger wardrobe than you do, because you can pair like the same white shirts with different pants and different cardigans or blazers and really switch things up and make it look like you have a large professional wardrobe, which is especially good when you're first starting out and you don't want to wear the exact same 4 or 5 outfits every single week. You want to be able to switch things up a bit, so it's good to have some of these just like nice kind of basic pieces that you can mix and match. All right, so this shirt is the same style as the first blue flowery one that I showed, but with a very cute, very summery print. It kind of looks to me like abstract flamingos. I'm not sure if that's what they were going for, but that's what it looks like to me. I think that the print is absolutely adorable. I really, really like it. And once again, I love this style of sleeves where it's not like a full t-shirt sleeve, so like you still have full movement of your arms even though it's like a blouse. You could still wear this without having to wear a cardigan or anything over it because it's enough of a sleeve that it's not like you're wearing a tank top. Like I said before, I will probably always be tucking these in just because of the length on me. These leggings are very cute. They're interesting for sure. I feel like they're probably not for everybody. It might be too dark to really tell on camera, but they do have like fake back pockets, which I think makes a lot of these tighter, stretchier pants appear more like traditional dress pants and a little bit more work appropriate. I know that a lot of people that I've worked with in the past that are a bit older, so like baby boomer generation, tend to really think that like the only way you can be professional is wearing like super rigid, uncomfortable dress pants with like a matching blazer and a white blouse. But I appreciate that we're starting to get to a point where companies are making clothes that still appear very professional but let you kind of have your personality still. Like these are very cute, they're interesting, they're still work appropriate, they're black, they have the pockets, they fit well, they aren't like too tight or too loose, but they have a little bit more visual interest than just wearing like plain black dress pants or plain black dress leggings every single day. So I do really like them. I got these ones in a size medium. I did have to have them hemmed, so they are an appropriate length on me now. Before, I literally could have folded over the bottom and had it come all the way back up to my knee. And that's something I should mention with RW Co. They don't carry Petite. So maybe if we all bother them, eventually they will, but at the moment they don't. When I am getting leggings there, I tend to try and go for their like crop or ankle length leggings, and they're a little bit more of an appropriate size for me. If I have to get their regular length, they're unbelievably long. Like I would probably consider them to be like what a tall legging is or tall pant at other places. I don't know why that is because it's certainly not marketed as being like only for tall women, but it does seem, at least to me, like most of their clothes are like very, very long. Like even their shirts for a regular t-shirt, I feel like a lot of them are very long, which I guess you'd rather it be a bit too long than too short, and I get that, but something to keep in mind if you're either tall or short and you're shopping there. All right, so this shirt is also from RW Co. It is one of their go-to styles. So they carry certain styles that like they always have the exact same shirt style, but then they carry a different pattern in it depending on the time of year. They usually sell them for like 2 for $40, I believe. So you get 2 of like this same style. I'll just untuck it, of just like kind of loose, fairly short little tank. So these are kind of nice if you're just wearing like a pair of high-waisted pants, you just want like a very effortless shirt to go with it that you don't need to tuck in. These can be great. But I also like them for more like paper bag style pants, because I think that these pants, I don't love them with like longer sleeve shirts. I prefer them with sleeveless or like the extended sleeve shirts like what I just had on. But I think with these paper bag pants, it makes for a pretty cute little outfit. And of course you could get like a little cardigan or something to like throw over your shoulders while you're sitting at your desk. But you still look cute enough that like this is the type of outfit that if I knew I was going out for like drinks with some friends after work or something, I would wear this with like a cute pair of heels, maybe bring a cuter bag to transfer my stuff into for the end of the day. But you could definitely wear this out for drinks or something and be totally appropriate. I will say these pants, not from RW Co. I haven't had a ton of success with their paper bag style pants just because, once again, they're very long and those styles of pants are traditionally a little bit harder to hem. But these are the ones from Dynamite that I got during our online versus in-person challenge when we went shopping, me and Kai, for like a going out with the girls look. And I absolutely love them. They're very soft, they're very comfy. One other thing that I would like to just mention quickly is shoes. So I would say that I basically have 3 different kinds of year-round, like, work-appropriate shoes that I wear. I also have, obviously, boots in the winter because you can't get around it. I live in Canada. You kind of have to wear boots most of the time, but a lot of times, like, I'll wear boots in and then I'll change into one of these types of shoes. First, of course, is just your classic short heel. I always prefer short ones because obviously I don't want my feet to kill. I'm already at work. I don't need to be more miserable. I really like these guys. They're pointed toe. They have lots of straps to kind of hold your feet in. So once again, your feet aren't clinging for life inside your shoe and getting really uncomfortable all day. These ones, I think with an outfit like what I'm wearing now, are perfect. And I got these ones from Call It Spring. They weren't too expensive. So I would definitely always recommend you have a cute, professional looking little pair of heels. Next I have these, which are very well loved, but they are technically moccasins. I got these at PAYLESS, which of course is now closed in Canada, but they have like the very simple little details on the top with the gold and the little bow. And I wear these to work all the time. Like, I would say these are my most worn work shoes. They're very comfy, they're effortless. I've had a lot of people ask me where I've gotten them because they look kind of dressier than they are if they're worn with like a very dressy outfit. But they're also so comfortable. You don't have to worry about your feet hurting. You don't have to worry about anything. These are also great to just have in the office in case you want to wear sneakers in, or you forget to wear your heels to work and you accidentally throw on your flip-flops, or you know you're going to be coming in from outside in the winter and you're going to have boots on. So these I usually always just leave at the office and I will change into them when I get there if I need to. The third type of shoe that I always like to have is a cute pair of sandals that are appropriate for work. So these ones are my favorite right now. They have a tiny bit of a heel. They're just a nice tan brown and they're very comfy to wear on a long work day. I've put insoles into them, just regular like Dr. Scholl's heel insoles, just to make them a little bit extra comfy, but I have worn these for hours and hours at a time and they've been perfect. And I think that something like this is very important to have in the summer, especially in offices when they have issues with not having very good air conditioning. If you wear like a little pair of moccasins or like dress shoes and it's very hot in your office, you're just going to feel very uncomfortable all day. So I think it's always good to have like a good go-to pair of heels. Even I've seen a lot of women wear like a nice pair of gladiators to work. And I'm sorry to all the guys out there that you don't get this much choice. It's basically just like dress pants with a button up and dress shoes, but I do think for women, we have some options and we should use them. Now, if it's your first time going into the workplace, you don't know what to wear, I would always recommend scoping the place that you're going to work in. Scope their social media. If you live close enough to the office and it's somewhere that's like kind of public, even go scope and just watch what other people are wearing before you go in if you're really nervous about it. Generally, what most people are wearing is going to be appropriate for you to wear as well. I would also say that you can never go wrong with just like a pair of either bootcut or straight leg dress pants, short black heel, and then like a fairly neutral top with like a light blazer or black cardigan. You're never going to go wrong with that. It's classic and nobody's ever going to call you out on what you're wearing. I would also caution against, either for interviews or for your first couple of days at work, wearing heavy makeup. Even what I'm wearing right now in terms of eyeshadow is not what I would usually wear to work. Obviously, for most people on YouTube, this isn't a ton of makeup. A lot of people really frown upon having heavy makeup on at the office just because they find it distracting. They think that it's like you trying to get attention, whatever. And why make your work life more difficult than it has to be? Once you kind of get in somewhere and you get a feel for like what other people wear, what other people do, I think that it's fine, go for it. But right at the beginning, I would always caution on looking kind of neutral, which is sad to say, unfortunately, but the business world is still kind of antiquated. They still think that everybody needs a bachelor's degree and a master's to be basically a grunt at a desk. They still think that women shouldn't be there or shouldn't be managers a lot of the time. So I think that it's always best try and be a little bit more neutral and muted. Once you have your foot in the door and you are in a position where everybody needs you and knows you and loves you, then if you want to show a bit more of your personality, I would say at that point, go for it. That's all I had for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments about any of the clothes that I showed today, or where you like to get your work clothes, especially where you like to get your pants if you're petite, I would love to know. Throw any of those comments or anything else down in the comment section below. I always read them and respond to them. I really appreciate it. If you are not already subscribed to this channel, please consider hitting the big red subscribe button down at the bottom. If you hit the bell icon, you will be notified when I post. I usually put out new videos every single Tuesday. And with all of that being said, I would just like to say a giant thanks to all of you guys for watching this. It means a lot to me. I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye!